guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katina and I am the creator of Live Life Learn. I created this channel because I am on a debt-free journey and I wanted to share my experience with everyone and hopefully to inspire someone to also get on a debt-free journey. I'm 10 months into the journey and I am excited to give you guys an update and a rundown on what's been happening with me, how things have been going, from my ups and my downs and all of my frustrations in between. So if this is something that you're interested in learning more about, or you're interested in this topic, this is the place to be. So I am here today to bring you guys my April goals. I'm going to do a little recap on my March goals, and I wanted to just share with you guys my April goals. And I also wanted to bring you guys an update on my journey. As I had stated, it's been 10 months in. I started in June of 2021. This is now mid-April, and so we're quickly approaching the 1-year mark. So let me just say thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate the growth. I appreciate the comments. I did receive a few comments about on my volume, unable to hear me. So I've been playing around with my little mic here, just trying to get it closer to me. Also, my husband has been just doing some research as well as myself on good pieces or mic pieces or whatever you want to call it, recording devices, I don't know, that works best for my iPhone because I do record on my iPhone. So we're just looking for a good system that I can link to my phone so that you guys can hear me better. So until then, y'all, this is all I'm working with right now. We did find something, but they were sold out at Best Buy, so we're just trying to wait for it to come back in stock. But at some point I am going to get a camera to record my videos on that's going to be more compatible with the microphone system or mic system or a voice system that will help project my voice a little bit better. So I actually went from not having any kind of mic piece when I started my videos, and you couldn't hear much of nothing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just out there, right? I just said, I'm just gonna go for it. And I then found this little piece right here that I got here. I found that something quick that I could hook up to my phone. And you guys, my phone is so old to me, I guess, in iPhone years. This is an iPhone 8 Plus. I don't care about the latest and greatest phones. I just need my phone to work, okay? My phones are finally paid off, and I am not in a hurry to buy a new one unless this one completely goes out. So I'm not trying to buy I don't even know what series iPhones are on. That goes to show you how much I care. I don't know if it's on a 13, 12. I have no idea, okay? I just know that mine is an 8 Plus. It works. It's fine. It does what I need it to do. I don't want to incur any additional debt by buying a new phone that's not broke, right? So I am in the market of looking for a voice piece that's going to work with my phone, and then researching cameras to see what's best. So for those that have commented about unable to hear me very well, I appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much. It prompted me to say, hey, maybe I should look into something different, and that's what I'm currently doing. So I'm on research phase, my husband and I, to see what better quality there is available to me within my budgetary means, okay? So let me pop off and jump off into this update on my goals, all right? So I have everything on my laptop, so if you see me looking down, that's why. I'm looking just to be sure that I have everything that I need on track. So just a recap of March. March goals was really very minimum. I went out of town. I invested in my nail career. That was awesome. That was great. I came back with a surplus in cash flow, which was amazing. And I was able to save that money. I also started my savings sinking fund. I had two, and I'm going to insert the the pictures of my sinking fund for my Excel spreadsheet somewhere in the video, but I created two sinking funds, right? One was for my car payoff, and the other one was for an AC unit that we need to have installed in our home ASAP, okay, before it gets hot. Right now it's still pretty cool here. The weather is fluctuating. We don't need air, our AC, I should say. But I want to prepare for the cost that the amount it will cost to get a new AC unit, which is about $3,400. Yes, $34,000. Okay, so I started saving a sinking fund for those two things: my car payoff, and also my the AC unit. So that was March, and so therefore March goals has carried over into April goals. So April goals, as I look at my calendar here, looks very similar, you guys, to March's goals, with the exception of a few things. All right, so I had my birthday on March. No, I had my birthday April 11th. So April 11th was my birthday, so that's why I was gone for a little minute, okay? Because I was trying to get my birthday off. So I had my little celebration. Happy birthday to me. Happy past birthday to me. Happy past birthday, Katina. Happy birthday to you. So anyways, I didn't do much of nothing. I really did. My husband and my son cook for me. I had a very low-key birthday. I really didn't want much of anything. My husband, they kept asking me what I wanted, and I was like, I don't know. So I have no idea. So I did get a professional nail light for my nail table. I was excited about that because I needed that professional lighting system. So got that, got a meal, got a cake. I was good. I was happy. Got life in good health, in my right mind. So I was happy. Okay. And so therefore, again, I carried over a few things. What's reflective of my April goals outside of my birthday celebration that was low key was I did my taxes, y'all. I do my taxes for us. Got that done and complete. Excited about that for April. That was a goal for April. And I'm still continuing to save for my car payoff, as well as the AC unit for our home. So I don't have very many goals for the month of April. And to be quite honest, it has been stressful this month too. I have really been stressed this month, you guys, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So those are really my financial goals for the month of April. Not all that exciting, but they must be done. So I'm going to make them exciting, okay? As far as my personal goals and priorities, because I wanted to share that with you guys as well, I'm a slow reader, okay? I'm a slow reader, but I love to read. But that's okay. I love reading. I'm just a slow reader. It's all good. I find myself reading the same chapter over again, especially when I love what the author is saying. So I'm still working on this book right here. Okay, I hope y'all can see it. It says Willpower Doesn't Work. Got it from the library. Great book. Still working on it. Hopefully the light is not really jacking this up. But anyways, I am still working on Willpower Doesn't Work. There you go. You can get it from the library. And so I'm going to stop holding this book hostage and give it back. I'm almost finished. I'm towards the end. I think there's one more chapter prior to the end of the book. All right. So still working on that personal goal there. What else am I doing? My daily fitness yoga and meditation. I'm also carry that over from the month of March. Still working on that. Also, I'm trying to get my timing together, you guys. My timing is not where I want it to be in terms of being timely for things. I'm struggling. I've been struggling for a while in this area. I used to be very timely on things all the time. I used to always be before time, but it's changed. So I'm working towards trying to get better with my timing. And that has been a challenge, but you know what? I know that I can do it, and I'm going to continue to work towards that goal of being more time efficient, okay? Being more time efficient. That's just something that has been an issue for me, but we're working on that. And so again, those are my goals for my financial and personal goals for the month of April. Some not really all that major. It's quite overwhelming, to be honest, and I'm going to go into the why that is overwhelming. So I'm going to switch on over to my Excel spreadsheet, and I'm going to share with you guys my sinking fund goals, which started in March, and we're spilling that over, continuing that, I should say, those goals into April, May, and also June. So the first sinking goal here that I'm looking at is my car, right? So my car, hey boo, my car is scheduled to be paid off at the end of the year, but I've had this car payment for so long that it's driving me nuts. Okay, so I had made a decision and a 100% commitment back in March, to the beginning of March. I committed 100% to having my car paid off at the end of May, right? So my car balance was $2,900. What, baby?
I was gonna eat a quick snack because I might go outside at like 3:30 or like 3:45.
Okay, take your book back to your room.
I already did.
Sorry, guys. So I had a car balance of $2,900, and I just refused to take that into the end of the year. It was getting to a point where I was just tired of it, and I was like, no. So I came up with this plan to actually have my car paid off in 3 months, and I divided the $2,900 by 3, and so therefore I would have to save about $895 a month and pay that amount before the end of the month in order to have my car paid off by the end of May. So with my second job, I've decided that I was going to have to reconfigure my goals as far as my credit cards are concerned. And I decided that I was going to tackle paying off my car as opposed to paying off the last 3 credit cards that I have to pay off, right? And so I switched things around a little bit, and I decided to put my second income from my second job. I decided to throw the entire check, about 95% of that check, towards paying off my car. So I've made 1 of 3 payments in March already. I'm getting ready to make my second of 3 payments of what is it? Is it $895? Yes, I'm getting ready to make my second payment of the last payment, I should say, here this month. Okay, so I'm going to make my second payment as well. And then I have 1 more payment in, what is that, May? Yes, I have 1 more payment in May, then I'll be finished. So I'm excited about that. This month, I decided to really push myself and pay $1,000 towards my car payment. My car note is actually $270. Yes, it's $270 a month. But I'm really, really ramping up these payments. So I'm pushing myself to pay $1,000, all right? And I'm going to be able to pay that $1,000 Friday. Friday is the day that I'm going to make that payment of $1,000. It's a lot. It's stressful because it's also in conjunction with my AC unit savings. I need to save about $3,500 for the AC unit. And I'm actually off a little bit in my numbers, but I actually estimated the cost of an AC unit being about $3,000 because I did a little Google search. And so I estimated the cost at being around $3,000, but we did get someone out and they did an estimate, and it's about $3,400. So I need to figure out the extra $400. But I am saving quite a bit of money a month for that. So for the AC unit savings, I'm saving $429, about $430 every paycheck. So I'm saving that twice a month, which gives me $860, 36, yes, $860 a month. So this is why I'm so stressed out, is because I'm trying to pay off my car at about $1,000 for, a month for the next 3 months, which was March, April, and May. I paid a little less in March, but I decided I'm gonna bump it up and just challenge myself in the month of April. So I'm paying that, saving that, and then I'm trying to save for AC unit So it's overwhelming. And then keep up with the rest of my bills and make sure those stay on time as well. So that's my sinking fund. That's why I'm a little bit overwhelmed and stressed out. It's a lot, you guys. It's a lot trying to do this in this short time frame. Get my AC unit installed in June, okay, as well, and then have my car paid off in May. It's a whole lot of savings going on, and saving, have an emergency fund, and my other savings are going too. It's a lot, all right. And so let me just move quickly on because I don't want this video to be too long. I think this is 15 minutes so far. Okay, I'm doing good. In terms of my financial update, yes, I wanted to give you guys an update on my debt-free journey. So this is the 10th month. It went so quickly. I feel like I just started, you guys. I really do. I feel like I just started my debt-free journey, but I'm like 10 months in. I'm 10 months in. June would be a year for me. Where am I? I am far. I really worked my ass off. Whew, I have worked so hard to get out of credit card debt. And it has not been easy. I have struggled getting out of credit card debt. It's not been easy because I've been making really huge payments, you guys. Like my payments have been big. I did the snowball method, so I focused and zoomed in on one card, and then after I paid that one off, I went to the next. But it has been such a challenge for me. Oh my gosh. But I have made a lot of progress. I went from having 13 active credit cards. I am down to just having 3. And I think that is amazing within that short window, right? So what's making this a bit more challenging for me is the sinking funds that I have going for my AC unit and trying to pay my car off by the end of May and have an AC unit installed in June. That's what's making it hard because if that money was made available, I could expedite paying off these credit cards. Okay. So I had to, roll with the punches and kind of shift my priorities a little bit, just a little bit, because I had planned on actually letting go of my second job in June. My plan originally was to work this job for a year, okay, and be through, have everything I needed paid off. But things change, and that is okay. I had a little change in plan. I'm now paying off my car because I'm sick as hell of this car note. It's got to go. And then I decided that what I'm going to have to do in order to be successful in paying off my credit cards, all of the 3 that's left, I'm going to have to hold on to this job until the end of the year. I'm okay with that. I've made peace with myself that that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'll be working my second job until December, as well as saving money. And then I'm going to let it go and just focus my attention on my nail career. Okay. I'm slowly getting clients, slowly. It's a process. And so I want to make myself more available to clients on the weekends. Okay. And sometimes in the evening during the week, it just depends, but mainly on the weekends. And that's when I'm at my second job is mainly on the weekends. A couple of days, maybe during the week, but the weekends is where my second job focus is. And that's what I had agreed to. So it looks like I'm going to be taking my second job into the end of the year, and that is fine. I will do whatever it takes to have these last 3 credit cards to a zero balance. Okay. In terms of, have I been using my credit cards? No, not the department store ones, not even my major credit cards. I've had to lean on one of my major credit cards for a minute, not for just, frivolously spending. I just needed to use it because I wanted to track something through using my credit card just in case something happened. So I used it for that purpose, but I try to pay my credit cards off by the end of the month before the billing date. Or if I cannot, I really make a plan and divide it up by 2 or 3 payments and have it paid off by that said date. So I'm doing very good in terms of reducing my credit card debt. I'm very excited, very proud of myself, worked very hard, very grateful and thankful to the Most High God for giving me the strength, all right, y'all, to continue on this path, right? To continue to pay down my debt. So I just have these 3 left. along with my sinking funds, and I'm still saving money in my emergency account, and I'm still budgeting paycheck to paycheck. So I'm extremely happy about that. I got a little ways to go with some things, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. Yes, this was something. So I'm going to keep it moving, keep going with the debt payoff plan. I'm not going to stop because I've made so much progress, and I just simply refuse to give up. I refuse to stop at this point. It gets harder. The closer you get to the end goal of things, the harder it gets, okay? What are you doing, baby?
Oh, I was about to go outside.
Okay. Put your jacket on. Sorry, guys. My son is home from school, okay? We're having this conversation about him going outside. But the closer it gets to the end of something, of a success, the harder it gets on the path. So I am trying to stay focused, trying to be sure that I maintain a level of sanity in the process of doing all of this, right? So, yes, that's where I'm at. And I hope that this has inspired somebody. My story, my journey has inspired someone to start their own debt-free journey or savings plan or whatever it is that you're trying to do. I'm hoping that my experience, my sharing my experience and my journey will also inspire somebody to do the same, no matter the pressure, no matter how you feel. Sometimes, y'all, I do not want to be giving up my second job money for my second job to go towards debt. I actually would love to take those checks that I get and put them in an emergency account or invest it. But I still have my emergency account going. I just wish that I could take my entire checks from my second job and just put it in the emergency account. I would be where I am. Yeah, I would have my goal fulfilled for my emergency fund. But I am very grateful that I am have reduced my debt in such a drastic way. My credit score has shot up, y'all. It's over 700 now. It's almost close to 800. I've never been, my credit score has never been that high before. So I am being responsible as I can possibly be with controlling my debt to income ratio, which is extremely important. So yes, that's it. That is all I have. I'm excited to be back filming again. I needed to just kind of focus a little bit and get my life together. So yes, in the stress of it all, right? So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you learned something from me today. I hope this video is inspirational to somebody. So thank you all so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your comments. Again, thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. Thank you for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank y'all enough. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the weekly word motivator of the week. It's a good one. All right, y'all. So I'm back with the weekly word motivator of the week. And the weekly word motivator of the week is keep going. Keep going is the weekly word motivator of the week. And in Spanish, it is sigue adelante. Sigue adelante means keep going in Spanish. All right. And it is indeed the weekly word motivator of the week. So I want to speak a little bit about the whole notion of keep going. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because of my stress. Okay. I want to talk about how you need to keep going in the midst of stressful times in your life. And you may have to kind of take a break, and that is perfectly fine. You may have to sit down and meditate, wasu, do what you need to do, but you have to keep going. I encourage you to keep going. You don't want to stop moving. You don't want to give up. It is so easy to give up. It is so easy to stop moving ahead. It is so easy to give up. Even when you're in the midst of making progress, it's easy to give up. It's simple. It doesn't require a lot of energy. You just simply say, I quit. But it takes a lot to keep going. It takes a lot of mental energy, and it takes a lot of your physical energy to keep going. But when you're dealing with something like for me, for an example, on my financial journey, this is a lot mental for me. I had moments to where I just felt like giving up All right. I just was like, I am exhausted. Okay. Working this second job and then working a little third job I have when I have the time, and I have my full time job and I have my family as well. It's a lot of work, and so I have a lot of late nights. I stay up really late. I don't get the proper amount of rest that I need. And so, therefore, I just be physically tired and then I be mentally tired. But in the midst of all of that, I encourage you guys, as I encourage myself, to not give up, to please keep going. You might have to look outside of yourself, or you need to look outside of yourself, I should say, and find some inspiration. You need to find a reason to keep moving ahead. And what I decided to do was just simply look at my videos, my videos, my very first ones, and to motivate myself or to keep going. Or I look at other videos of those who are on a debt-free journey to motivate myself to keep going. I read books to motivate myself to keep going. I pray to motivate myself to keep going. I do yoga to motivate myself to keep going. Do not stop moving. You might need to take a break, but don't take a break for too long. And when I say take a break, I mean meditating. I feel like it's a break time. I feel like prayer. I feel like whatever you need to do, right? To take that break, that's considered a break. But you need to keep going. Don't give up on your goals, is what I'm saying. When I say keep going, I mean don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your progress. Don't give up on moving forward, even when you have stressful times, right? Even when the stress is heavy, just take a moment to yourself, regroup, rethink, regroup. Hell, take a nap if you need to, but keep going. Don't give up. Keep moving, right? So I just want to drop that little word to you guys because I needed to drop it to myself, to be quite honest. I needed to drop this to myself because I am overwhelmed. I really am. But I'm not going to quit. I refuse to quit. I refuse to give up. I'm going to keep moving, and I'm going to be sure that I finish the task that I set for myself, and that is to be out of credit card debt, okay? So again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your support once again. And please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and share my videos if you want. It's up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and move along. Got to cook dinner. It's that time. So thanks again. You guys have an amazing and blessed day. Bye-bye.